Shadow.
The ultimate life form.
End of chaos control.
Space
Desperation.
Supersonic.
Tears.
Untamed power. Maria.
Professor Gerald.
The truth about 50 years ago.
Sonic Adventure 2. Last episode. Wishes are eternal.
What's going on? Why doesn't the cannon fire? What's happening here? It's my grandfather, Gerald Robotnik.
What's that? That vibration?
Hey, wait! Someone's coming.
You haven't given up yet?
It's all over for us.
What do you mean?
Just received a message from my boss. The space colony Ark is currently approaching the Earth at an incredible velocity. It probably will impact Earth.
What's that on the screen?
This is a death sentence for every human being on Earth. If my calculations are correct, the space colony Ark will impact the Earth in 27 minutes and 53 seconds. All of you will be destroyed, along with your beloved planet Earth.
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge once all the 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected. Once I initiate this program, it cannot be disabled. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair. Is there anything else you want to say? No. Ready!
What's going on here? Who is that?
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge.
The vibration's getting worse.
Professor Gerald Robotnik, one of the greatest scientific minds in the world, and my grandfather.
What? I knew you were behind all this. Stop it right now, or else...
I'd have done this a long time ago if I had the chance.
What do you mean?
You're pretty persistent for a hedgehog, aren't you? You're still alive.
Just letting Knuckles pilot the shuttle on the way over here was more dangerous than you could ever be.
What is this?
This is my grandfather's diary.
I don't quite know what happened or what went wrong. Was it a mistake to create the ultimate life form? I thought it would be something that would benefit mankind, but then the military guards landed on the colony that day. They were sent to destroy the research project that I had been working on. My colleagues at the research facility, my granddaughter, Maria, I hope you are all safe. The colony was completely shut down, probably to keep the prototype from falling into the wrong hands.
The Ark was shut down under the premise that there had been an accident. I found Maria's name among those who died when the Ark was shut down. She meant everything to me, and I couldn't bear the thought that she died because of my research. I lost everything. I had nothing more to live for. I went insane. All I could think about was to avenge her. Somehow, some way. I got scared as I no longer was able to control my thoughts. All I could think about is that I wanted it all to be. Based on my original projections, I was able to complete my project, Shadow. I designed its mind to be perfect, pure,
If you
To the
wish to
world!
fill the world with destruction... Oh, so that's why you released Shadow from the base.
The core of the Eclipse cannon is now highly reactive and explosive. This is because the Chaos Emerald is overpowered. If the colony collides with Earth, it will shatter into pieces like my grandfather predicted. That mad scientist!
That should be you, right? We have to stop the space colony now!
The space colony arc position may have shifted due to the amount of energy given off by the emeralds. We have to stop the energy.
But how?
That's it. There is a way to stop the energy. We have to use your emerald. You're the one that told me that the Master Emerald has the power to stop the Chaos Emerald.
That's right. If I use this, I just might be able to stop the Chaos Emerald.
The reaction of the Chaos Emeralds is moving toward the cannon's core. It may be too late.
There still may be some time left. If we pull together, we might be able to get to the shortcut that leads to the core.
No worries. Just leave it to me. I'm the world's fastest hedgehog.
Then, let's get to work!
Hello everybody, this is Gerald. We're doing Cannon's Core and I'm post-commentating this since basically I got sick of actually doing this thing like 6 or 7 times and came back to the end of them just like, nope, you're getting a game over to face. Basically Cannon's Core, you're doing this there really, and originally I thought you had to do this to get all of Sonic's all layer ranks, but as it turns out this is not the case. You just need all the A ranks and you just get all the A ranks to the last story. It counts as its own different thing. I thought it was with Sonic, and so I was mistaken. Anyway, you play as everybody here. The gimmick of this these levels are those switches though, the clock on them, and they freeze time basically. With the shooting stages this can be easily abused, but after that not so much. Since after that they're pretty much used exclusively for getting to progress, solve puzzles and whatnot. It also stops the lasers from appearing in certain cases where, like this, like around there, and in here, there's actually lasers in here. You probably, which actually, yeah, you actually need to stop time for them to not appear so then they can actually get to the top there. There's a couple of ways you can do this. You can either try and jump and hover over to the middle platform, using the middle platform as a stepping stone and get up. I could do what I did and just exploited the hovering thing, the hovering glitch I've ended up doing for the last few shooting missions, and get up there. There's robots there, so you might want to shoot them before taking the door out. Eggman, you might think it's going to be a little easier with the extra armor, but it's not. But I barely make it with a sliver of health, to be brutally honest. And really, I think that's because I was acting rash. It's like, yeah, I just want to get this done. These guys I would probably recommend more fighting at range. Especially if the power up that does the spread damage with the lock-on laser. As opposed to what I normally do, which you really should only do for when there's only one of them, which is just go in there and punch it in the face. Now here's one of the nice little puzzles in this game, where you've got to time your thing right. otherwise you're going to fall in the green goo and take some damage. This can really ruin 100 ring runs, so try and get 100 rings before you reach this path. I messed up because my jump button really wanted to hover, so fortunately I recovered. Yeah, there's nothing really much here, just provide the blocks, stay on the switch really, and then make a run for it. Now in front of you there is where you need to go for Eggman for the third mission. Since the third mission for this one is strange in that each character has to find a lost Mystic Melody statue. And only once you've found all of them can you actually find the hidden shard. If you don't, then you're SOL. If it helps, which I believe it probably will, there's a char box in there and there's a shield power up, so it's a bit more helpful. Here you'll probably want to time everything so you can actually get up to the sides and then into the middle. Now here, as you can see here, I am just one hit away from losing a life, and I don't really want to do that because otherwise I'd probably end up saying, I'm going to start my run over. What I need to do is just let time flow normally for a little bit. I was going to try and exploit the little glitches with tails, and nope, but do this normal. Time you switch so you can hover over to the platform and wait for time to resume and then just simply jump off. There's no enemies I think here, so you can just blast the door open. Now Rouge here needs to find the emergency switch. It's right in front of her, but the problem is it's covered in a capsule and you've got to open the capsule to break the door down. First part, you've got to climb up to the top of this little tower here. The one you need to climb up to it doesn't have a block on top of it, so that's one you need to climb up. Use the one on the right and then just go diagonal until you reach this part, which has one of those switches on. And the camera actually tells you where you need to go. You need to go through this water, but you can't do it normally. I'd also recommend that you kill the guy that's in the little path there, otherwise he'll bite you in the face when you have to go back. Yeah, this part of the mission is all about timing. You don't need to kill this chaos creature that I did. It's the chaos creature up there near the time switch that you need to worry about, because that's got the switch to break open the capsule. All you need to do is to go back, but once again more timing puzzles. I'll time it down so that the block that's in there is not clogging the pathway out. Also, if you're quick enough, you could also just use the spring and get out. I didn't think I was quick enough, so I decided to try and hit the switch and got hurt. And that guy just backed me in the ass like I said it would. So I'm going into Knuckles' thing with Oxley Rings. Sounds like fun. Speaking of, every time you switch characters it's considered a checkpoint, so if you die, you die at the start of that character's checkpoint. Which I believe I show in Knuckles' run. Basically the door I need to do is in front of him, but Knuckles can't punch it open because he's an idiot. So we have to do an elaborate puzzle underwater. This is the main reason why I recommend you get the Aqua Ring power up from Aquatic Mine so that you can breathe underwater. Simply because this level is pretty much 99% underwater. This is all I'm doing here is all you have to do above water. everything else is in water, and you will drown if you're like me and you mess up a lot, or you just dick around in general looking for things, then you are very likely going to drown, and you're very likely going to burn through lives. When I first played this game, I found this place to be frustrating. I did actually manage to do it without the aqua ring power up. But then once I found the aqua ring, discovered that there was the aqua ring power up, I got so frustrated that I'd do that level with air and stuff. Anyway, you need to break the. What I'd recommend for this room: break the bomb capsule, press the switch, press the time switch, and swim through this room as fast as possible, because when time starts again, there's going to be a big current in that tube, and you'll get thrown back out of that room. There, I nearly always take hit due to the lasers. If I don't take hit due to the lasers, I usually take hit to the green goo there because I missed the switch. Now here you've got to do this really quickly so the switch does not last very long. You need to swim over to the other switch, press that, and then swim out. Basically I mess up and I keep missing my target here and running, and I'll keep losing my rings and then eventually die. Which I believe is here. So now what I do, I just fast forward what I've done up to when I get back to that point with the lasers. Because otherwise this is just going to be like another 25-minute video, and it's just going to be a pain to edit and a pain to encode into HD, which is what I've been doing for the other Secret games, and well, yeah. Nothing really much to say about this. I've got to do with a drink though, because look, my throat's getting all crunchy. So I have back normal speed to this room with lasers. I believe I get to take another silly hit to a laser right about here, maybe. Yeah, there we go. This time I just say sorry, I'm just gonna go forward and do it, because if I don't, I'm just gonna mess up and die again. And I actually succeed this time. And this is the last part of the level. Find the switch and press it. And here's where the last part of the first run finished. After that I tried doing Sonic's run and just kept getting game over and doing silly things. So all I did was just record the second run and got Sonic. As you noticed, I actually picked up a chair box. What you want to do when you land is move backwards a bit and then take a running jump. Otherwise the first artificial chaos creature there is going to hit you. Make sure you kill the other creatures right at the end, because that makes multiplying blobs. When you get to here, there's no flow where that artificial chaos creature is. You can home an attack to it and then home an attack back, but magic hand is easier. And this is where I died a lot of the time, because of this thing being here near where the timer switch is. And you've got to press that, and you've got to quickly get over here. There's the golden beacon for this level, by the way. And somersault under the railing there. Try and not slide down here, because that's a bottomless pit and I've died there before. You need to go onto the other side and then slide down similar to how you did in Lost World, that Lost World, and then it just pops you out straight at the goal ring. And that's simple enough. I will see you in the next part. We'll be taking on the final bosses of the game. See you later, everybody. Ciao.
No problem.